Now, did you think I was gonna go into 2020 without making another video? Well, here we go. So, for my last video of 2019, I'm going to do a review of The Outer Worlds. Now, I just beat this game, so I'm not gonna spoil that. But I will say that if you haven't played The Outer Worlds, then, hopefully you're not playing Fallout 76. But anyway, if you are playing Fallout 76, then, why are you playing it instead of this? But anyway, without really spoiling much of the story, I'm just going to get just into the basics and you can figure out the rest for yourself. So, it's made by Obsidian, who, of course, made better Fallout games. New Vegas, just saying. You're going to see a lot of that in this game. And they do it really well in this game, trying to differentiate themselves from New Vegas, but you can tell Obsidian clearly made this game. So, the beginning of the game, like I said, I'm not going to spoil much, but the beginning of the game, you wake up after being frozen for decades or something like that. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it, by a weird, crazy scientist. I'm not going to give out his name, so, like I said, I'm just going to avoid spoilers. So, you wake up and you're just thrust into not one world, but lots of worlds. And that's where the game shines. Kind of like Fallout, when you get one big map, like in New Vegas, of course, you're in Vegas, and Fallout 4, you're in Boston, and 76, you're in West Virginia, and stuff like that. This game has lots of worlds, and there's actually optional worlds. You can actually find space stations, asteroids and stuff you can find through companion quests, additional quests, and everything. So don't just stick to the story, because even if you stick to the story, it's gonna thrust you into different directions, which makes this game unique than other games like in the Fallout series, where you go very linear and you can do side stuff. This game encourages you to do a lot of side stuff, which I encourage that you do. You get different weapons. There's light weapons, there's heavy weapons, there's energy weapons, and there's my favorite, science weapons. Now, as you see on the screen here, the science weapon shoots out and Blob, I forgot the name of the gun, literally levitates enemies off the ground, stuns them, and you can see right here, I'm doing critical shots to certain enemies that have lots of weaknesses. This game kind of has like VATS, but it's called time dilation, where you slow the game down. You kind of gauge the weaknesses of enemies. You can cripple them, you can maim them, you can blind them, you can stagger them, or if it's like humanoid enemies, you can, you can shoot them in the nuts, and that will stagger them and make them weaker. This game also has status effects like N-rays, where if you infect the enemy with the N-ray, you spread the N-rays, and you just can cause some crazy maelstrom. Now, don't do what I did, or do what I did if you want to be that evil, is shoot civilians with the N-ray and let it spread like a plague. Easy way to get one of the achievements in the game, I'll tell you that right now. There is a few things I didn't like about the game, as when you beat the game, you're done. So, I'll tell you right now, like I said, just not to spoil it, there will be a point where it will tell you, if you want to commit, go for it, because once you commit, you're done. You can't go back to your ship, you can't visit other planets, so once you get to this point, do extra stuff, and there's lots to do. Once you beat the game though, I will tell you, it'll go back to your last save, so your last save will probably be before the point of no return. The game is good by telling you that. So, in conclusion, I could have went on and on about this game, but keep it brief, because I got New Year's festivities to get to. If you don't own this game, you have Game Pass, what are you doing? Play this game. Very fun. If you're on the fence about it, you can rent it, or if you're on Xbox, get Game Pass. And that's what I have, and that's how I'm playing it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you're looking for a game to pass a good 30-40 hours, depending on how you play the game, I recommend Outer Worlds. So that's why I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Would give it a 5, but there's some stuff that can use tweaking that really hinders the experience. But anyway, guys, hope you have a great New Year's. If you drink responsibly. If you don't, get drunk drink responsibly. See you guys in 2020. Race on to the new decade.